It's got blood on it and shit.
Well, you need to let the rental company know because they're charging me for it.
He says, okay.
Well, then it's your problem, not mine anymore.
He starts laughing. Yeah, sure, buddy. It'll be
Really?
available in a day or two, maybe.
From the impound, are you going to tow it there?
Give me a luck roll, and then they will, which would be a
I got it.
good thing. Yeah.
Good.
All right. Cut to 2 days later. You've restocked your shit. You've stocked up all your homes and stuff. You've been super sneaky. Give me a luck roll not to fucking find another replicant hanging off of your fucking car.
Got it.
Thank God. Great. So yeah, you've been fucking paranoid because you know that somebody's put millions of dollars out looking for your ass. You've dodged a few other like PI type things. Apparently, somebody's hired PIs that are looking for you. Their objective is to shoot you with trackers or your vehicle. And you're not sure what happens next. You've never talked to any of these guys, but if you want to, let me know. You can try to sneak up on them or some shit. And yeah, then you pay 2 more days of rental on your fucking car. Then you pick it up from the impound lot, and they're wanting to charge you $500 to get it out of the impound lot, even though it was not your problem. Apparently, the cops are making it your problem. They're charging you for storing your car. That's where the 500 is, because the corruption is amazing.
I'll pay off the impound. I'll pay the rental, and I'll tell the rental agency to pick it up there.
Let's see if they've got a guy desperate enough for fucking money to go out and try to pick it up after he heard what happened to the last guy. There is always somebody desperate enough to fucking go out there. Great. Yes. They go out there. The guy fucking gets to the cop thing and he gives them the information. It's like, I'm from the rental place that's on our cars. And the cops are like, okay. And he actually gets to the car. He gets in it and he drives it off without it blowing up or some crazy bitch chopping off his feet. He is delighted.
All right. So now I'm going to do counter surveillance and see who's watching me at the impound lot.
Who's watching you?
Besides the PIs. Is there a Mildred around?
Give me a give me a surveillance roll, actually, because odd things are happening.
Got it.
She's not watching you, but she is following the rental car. She's thinking that maybe it's coming to you. So now she's following the car. She's on a fucking hover bike, and you are following her.
I want to follow her to see if she just stays on that or if she goes back anywhere.
That's fucking brilliant. She goes there. She sees it's the rental place. Then, hold on, let me roll for something here. Low is happy fun time. She throws something at the rental place to show them she's angry. And then she goes, give me a surveillance roll to be discreet in following her. She's going somewhere. You are a fucking ninja. She goes and she's now observing your old house where you and the other PCs live. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one that I woke up in.
Yes. And you get to see, she sits there on a phone, she makes calls, and some of the PIs come to her, and she gives them instructions and sends them off to look for you. She is hiring private investigators to find you so that they can give trackers, and then she can come kill you.
Okay.
This is not a good thing, you're thinking. While you're watching, how long do you want to watch her for?
A day at least.
During that time, she hires about 20 more PIs.
Okay.
You're thinking that your position in the city, this is a zone, area, world you should have left a while ago. You're not sure what the fuck is going on. and she's paying them all with a data stick. Just beep, doop, beep, doop, beep, doop.
Okay.
That's your data you pick up there. It just shows you like it shows her like doing the slow look around. She doesn't see, and it's like then a motorcycle. It shows you get up and you're dressed as a motorcycle and you hurry up. Amazing role. So, what are you gonna do? You're thinking that the entire fucking city is becoming hotter and hotter. That was only one day of her hiring people.
I'm going to go back
Mm-hmm.
to the hideout, counter surveillance, make sure no one's following me.
Give me a luck roll. Lower is better.
I made it, but nothing special.
Give me a counter surveillance roll.
Got it.
The bad guys try their roll. They want to get a 40 or less. Fumble. Right. Nobody has managed. You're not sure if you're followed or not. It shows like all the bad guys like looking the other way, following each other, etc. They're like, he must be in that car. And some other guys, we've got a tail. It must be him. And all kinds. They're shooting trackers at each other and shit. Yeah, fumble. So super. You make it back to your lair. If anybody's the wiser, they say nothing about it.
Okay, so once I get back,
company van too, I believe. Which this one does have hidden firepower and shit. Just so you're aware, you've never done gunnery from the van while flying it before, but it's got it all there. It's ready to go. It has a lot less storage area for bodies, patients, etc. But it has guns and a couple missiles and shit.
I'm gonna wait till night, like just before true night falls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put on the chameleon suit. I'm gonna tool up, and I'm gonna go to the dome.
Tooling up and the chameleon suit, if you tool very much, does not work well.
Because they can still see the weaponry, right?
Uh-huh. The more basically the chameleon suit would be good for like a small holdout pistol. That's about it.
So like just a regular pistol is too much, or
it definitely pushes it. But I mean, there are small pistols that you can get, like noisy cricket type thing, that do a lot of damage but have very, very few shots. That kind of shit is more what somebody would use in a chameleon suit type of deal.
You know what? That's okay. I'm gonna chameleon suit. Nothing extra, just. And I'm gonna go to the dome, and I want to surveil Felicity's house.
Okay, no problem. Give me. I'm just gonna make it easy. How about a stealth roll? You have some bonuses because chameleon suit. Super. You watch. After about a day, bitch ain't home. Where the fuck is she?
Is there someone watching her house besides me?
She's got some guys that work there. Give me a spot hidden roll at -30.
Got it.
Their eyes reflect light oddly. Yeah, you know what's up. Yeah, there are like 4 of them. They do either get tired or bored or whatever and go inside. And when they hang out outside, sometimes they'll stand impossibly still for a long period of time. And
they don't act like the guards from Burlington.
No.
Okay.
No, these guys, her house is guarded by fucking ninja robots as near as you're able to figure out. You're not at all happy about that. But where the fuck is she? I mean, shit. And they do creepy shit. Like they'll just stand in the dark for a couple hours and watch the house from hiding. This is not what the guards are supposed. They're supposed to make a lot of noise and thrash around and shit, not just hide in the dark. So, yeah. These are some scary, scary fuckers. You're not sure, given the do you have tactics skill?
No.
All right. So, there you go. But where is she?
Have I seen the guy that had the cell phone around anywhere?
No, not at all.
Now, what the last time I saw him, did he seem like he worked at the arcology or not? Because
Yes.
that's what that is. He worked at he's part of the arcology here.
Goon level, as opposed to I would like to wear monotone pastels. Pretty much anybody in browns and grays is goon, is what you're thinking. If you're wearing green or orange or whatever, or multiple colors, a lot of people wear multicolors, always pastels for some reason, then you are one of the elite. I should have had you do a navigation roll and get fucking hopelessly lost on your way there. Anyway, so you've been lost long enough, but your character started packing food anytime he goes through the tunnels or sewers, because otherwise, I forget what the mental disorder is, but eating poop, I'll have you fucking do that next time you're not bringing food, because, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, creepy ninja robot bodyguards are guarding her house.
Okay.
You're not sure how competent or fighty or whatever they are, but definitely on the creepy side.
All right, so back to base I go.
Yeah. Now give me a fucking navigate roll, you fucking poop-eating bastard.
No.
It shows you rocking yourself. So much poop. So much poop.
Well, I thought the tunnel to get here was like, this is that's the exit. The exit brings us here. It's not like you go wandering around.
No, there's a lot of it's basically you're always tapped into you went through like 4 or 5 different tunnel systems in order to get here type thing. It's just that this is the tunnels that are so old that they've been forgotten about and stuff, and you got to go upstairs for part of it, and then part of it you're going through somebody's basement, just all kinds of weird shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
eventually you find a place to go out, and it'll be nice and say you've got a backpack with some spare clothes so you don't have to sneak through a city in a fucking illegal chameleon suit or something. Are they illegal? Of course they're illegal. Why? Rich people get bumped off if you're wearing one of that. But eventually you get home.
Yay, I'm home.
Undignified. Yeah, give me a sneak roll as you don't, just passing through the city like a great. Yep. The city itself, above ground world, very hot. Like, as in, bad things are waiting for you up there. It's always rainy and drizzly and shit. But underground world, nobody seems to know that you deal with it all.
Okay.
Of course, after these recordings get released, they'll know. Poor bastard. So, months away.
Okay. I eventually get back to base. So if I got a burner phone, that's pretty much a clean phone, right?
Oh yeah.
I buy a burner and I get a hold of, and I give Porter a call.
How many burners would you like?
I'll just buy 10, stock it up.
They're like $30 each, so have fun.
Sure. Okay.
These are shit phones, by the way. If you wanted to spend 100 each, you get ones that you can do research on the internet and shit like that.
That's fine. I just
as
want
opposed to here's
call.
buttons. Okay. Yeah, you call Porter. Give me a luck roll, see if he's in or not or whatever.
No.
Of course he's not in.
I'll wait a day and I'll
take a message.
I won't leave a message. I'll just wait a couple days and then I'll call once a day.
Sure. Eventually, let me see how many days pass before he comes back. Next day he is in. They put you through, and he says, yes.
So I was curious. Do you know where Felicity is?
Do you not read the news?
Have you known me to read or watch the news? I'll go watch
Keep
the
alive.
news.
Keep alive, he says, and hangs up.
I'll watch the news.
There's some fucking water skiing squirrel and shit on the news. Give me a research roll, as I believe you have a computer and shit at the base.
Got it.
All right, you're gonna love this one. About 3 weeks ago, Felicity went to Bucharest in order to visit some of her factories that make pet toys that they give out free to children of poor nations. She's doing very public appearances and stuff like that out there. The look on your face.
Of course. And they make pets for kids?
No, they make pet toys for children.
Like they look like pets.
No. They're like little bones and shit that you can give to your dog and stuff.
Oh, pet toys. Gotcha.
Right. Yep. She's, it's odd that the day she left to go out there was one day before bad things started happening to you. Just odd. Odd timing. In fact, when it was going down initially, she was giving a press briefing about how important children are to her personally.
Gotcha. Okay.
And she was supposed to be coming back like a week ago, but her heart is so big that she has extended her trip, and she's now doing like heading east, doing other stuff, very public, a lot of press around, etc.
Right.
Yeah. There is she may be going on the shuttle up from Moscow to the space station, or one of these space stations, possibly to go off planet to check out her factories and stuff there. You didn't make your research by anything great, so give me another research roll if you want to.
No.
You suck. Anyway, there you go. Anything else you want to do? You've gotten involved with one of those falling block games, and it involves like blocks falling like Tetris, but you have to shoot angry birds through them to hit other angry things and knock them over, and that's how you turn the blocks. It's amazingly addictive.
So I'm curious, combat replicants are legal.
Give me a research roll to find out more about the wonderful world of replicants.
No idea.
You can buy a pleasure model for $500,000 on down to, I think you can get the trashy skank model for about $5,000. It's pretty much a really crude robot. Very few of them have actually bit off penises, although they don't recommend using that particular orifice. They do have some with extended ear canals for people with special needs.
So, is it known that sometimes, do they ever go rogue? Is it like, do they go Blade Runner on people or what?
Your research, you keep getting sidetracked into the fuckbot categories. And, it might be, if you can find somebody who will actually talk to you and is not trying to kill you or hire people to shoot. You're thinking if you walk outside right now, you get at least a half, because if the trend of hiring people has continued, you'll get a half dozen motherfuckers trying to shoot you with trackers before you get 3 steps out the goddamn door. So, you know, you're not, maybe Indigo will talk to you if you ask him shit, because your research is like replicant. Buy a fuck bot. Here, you can buy one with your credit card, will have it shipped right to your house right the fuck now. You can fuck within the hour type. This is what your research is getting you. Fuck within the hour, you know. In fact, if you want to spend 10 grand and you've got the appropriate stuff, they've got one you can fuck and then we'll automatically go cook you a sandwich.
Sounds like that's a great investment, I think.
For 10 grand, it's great. Yeah, fuck, sandwich every time. It automatic. You don't even have to ask for a sandwich. As soon as it gets hit with semen, boom, it's off to fucking make a sandwich.
And cheaper too than the real thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sandwich is not included. They also don't recommend having sex with the sandwich unless you want to.
So she doing shit.
Yeah, it's weird how, you know, Felicity is doing all this public shit on the other side of the world. I mean, there's no way she could possibly be behind any of this.
Well, it's easy. She just radios it all in or whatever over the internet.
That sounds like devil talk.
She's in Moscow right now?
She's heading toward Moscow, but she's making various stops in some of the stands and stuff like that. The stands are where they one of the newest clean up the earth type of places because they left so much crap there. The old USSR on up through about 50 years ago. And now they're like, we have to clean up this planet. It's only one of the 30 we've got. We gotta keep it clean. Let's shoot the shit into space. Make it somebody else's problem. That kind of thing.
So where's she at right now?
She is having she is at some luxury resort and stuff like that. You know, they've got a lot of these luxury resorts with the mega security and all that kind of shit. I mean, the woman is rich as fucking Midas. So, yeah, she's staying at some amazing amount of security thing in Ukraine, Odessa.
Okay.
Yeah, she travels with like super heavy, lots of bodyguards, lots of cars. Not her on a fucking moped or anything like that. No, she's traveling heavy and stuff because even though parts of the world are good, if you're worth as much as she seems to be, there's always the risk of getting kidnapped, etc. So she travels super heavy, super big entourage, etc. I mean, they probably got fucking anti-aircraft batteries that travel with them type of deal. She's basically a small moving country, I guess. Which is one of the reasons the arcology is so amazing for people, because nobody can even get into there. It's impossible to get in there because they have such amazing security that keeps people from getting in. Aside from you, in your fucking chameleon suit wandering around there. Aside from that. Yeah, but her vacation's already gone over by a week. You're thinking at this rate, you could just, if you fucking stayed underground, you could just fucking play the let's see how long you got to fucking stay out of your house, bitch. You're sure she's just getting madder and madder. I can fucking hear the gears grinding away.
How
You're not sure how she ever came across her money, though, or how much she's actually worth. Or is she actually working for somebody else who's worth money? You're not really sure about any of this.
So you said before that anti-cyber weaponry is, of course, illegal.
Unless you are the government or one of the governments or something like that. Yeah.
And
It
how
depends on
does
what
it
it is.
work? Is it kind of like a taser type thing, but it messes with cyberware?
They do have those.
Is it a melee type thing, or is it pistol, or what?
Short range pistol type things. Yeah. They've got that.
How could I go about getting one?
Having better criminal contacts than you currently have would be a big, big step. You have shit streetwise.
I'd call Walter and ask him if he knows anybody I could get that from.
He's pretty narrow in what he knows, but yeah, you could try it.
I'll ask. I'll burn a phone on him and call and find out.
He tries to make his streetwise roll to know where to send you.
I'll try to support him. Like, isn't there that one guy?
Okay, sure. Give me a streetwise supporting.
Not much.
Missed?
Yeah.
Okay, he tries his. Those are impossible to get on planet.
Okay. Can I try to make one?
Yes, I suppose you could. You never stocked up. The problem is you never stocked your other electronics type factory or tape workbenches and stuff here, which you knew would come back to bite your ass. So that would mean that you don't have enough shit here, and you'd have to go out and get shit. Going out is the devil. The air is fucking thick with fucking teams and squads and platoons and possibly brigades of PIs looking in a very small area for you.
So there's, like you said, there was, after my one day of surveilling the house, there's 4 people. There's 4 guards, 2 at a time.
Well, the air are inside the house.
Oh, they're just inside.
Well, they hang out in there, maybe asleep, maybe standing motionless in a fucking creepy fashion. I mean, the house is pretty big though, so they can't be everywhere. I mean, it'd be possible for you to fucking sneak around in there, maybe. And,
do they stick together or not?
No. I mean, sometimes they get together and we'll talk or whatever, and then they'll wander off in separate directions. I mean, you're not sure how tough they are because you know the internet is just showing you fuckbot. Buy the fuckbot 5,000. So you're not really sure how tough they are or if you could take one on. I mean, when she got hit by a car doing 80 miles an hour, it definitely threw her off her motorcycle, but did it kill her? You don't know. The fall seemed to. Terminal velocity appears to be an adequate weapon against them.
So if I went and got a different computer, would it help my, maybe I have I have viruses on my computer and they just keep bringing me the fuckbots now because I visited their site?
Well, you could try a different topic other than replicants. Or you try replicants at -30. I suspect you'll end up killing your computer, or you try any other subject.
I'll do -30.
Sure, go for it.
No.
More fuckbots. Now you're getting old-fashioned pop-up ad. Fuckbot, fuck this bot. Look at the boop, 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 boop. You're like, hooray, fuckbots.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try to go. Oh wait. Shit.
I thought you were gonna say, fuck it, I'll buy a fuckbot. I want a sandwich. Wow.
Okay.
Now, the only major problem you'd have with going to visit a replicant dealership is you'd have to leave the house. or I'm sorry, your secret base. By the way, do you realize that your you've spent, I'm guessing you got all of your safe houses and stuff for 3 months. One of those months is gone because you've been ducking and covering and stuff. You spent days and days and days. So you've got 2 months left. Just so you are aware, because eventually you will run out of money. And then you'll have to emerge reluctantly into the light. But what I was going to say is the problem with going to a replicant dealership is that you will have to leave the house, and quite literally everybody's looking for you.
Well, I don't have to.
And you haven't figured out a clever way to throw them yet.
Well, the van, I assume, I might be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The windshield can go opaque on most cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I opaque out the windshield. I slap the stickers on the side.
There you go. Okay, that should help.
Also, I'm not going to go to any replicant dealer in this area. I'll drive to the other side of the city. I'll drive an hour. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can go outside of the city and find one if you wanted to. Sure. You go outside of the area that they're all hunting for you and go to a replicant dealer. Unfortunately, there's no replicant dealers that sell combat models, so you got to go to basically the fuck about 5,000.
Well, do they sell servant models at all?
Yes. And you can fuck them.
I knew that was going to happen. I was like, right. That's fine.
Right. You're wandering around. How nice of one did you want to go see? Like one that would sell servants. Okay. You go to a nice one, and the guy gives you brochures and shows you around and introduces you to them and stuff. Give me a robotics roll.
No.
You're thinking you'd like to have sex with the robots. Yeah, great. It's impossibly good looking, humanish things. Give me a armory roll. There you go. Close. But you can't wait till you get your learn up to 20. The guy says, so did you have any questions, sir? He's showing you around.
People that like work on these things, I'd like to know like about like the insides of them and whatnot, or like how they exactly work. A tech savvy person.
We really don't. Maybe he gives you more brochures. There you go.
You have no one that actually works on them. What happens if they break down and they have to be brought back here?
Well, then when you get one of our higher end robots and stuff, we send people out to fix it and such.
Who do you send out?
He gives you the name of a service that is registered to fix things for these guys.
Oh, okay. Is there any?
He gives you more brochures.
Thank you. Is there any stories about these things ever getting unruly or anything?
No, that's completely impossible. As he says that, a couple of them are doing these creepy watching you guys go past in the background, like, okay, go berserk and kill this guy later type of thing. No, never. They've got the 3 laws built into them. Have another brochure.
Thank you. Well, I will certainly think about this.
Mm-hmm.
You'll probably be seeing me soon.
He shakes your hand as you go on out. Yeah.
I go to wherever the service is that takes care of these things.
You go in. The guy says, it's like a showroom of refurbished ones that don't look that great. But it's like if you needed, it's like weed my garden and you're not interested in fucking them. Or if you have very specific tastes and maybe you want your garden weighted. These are the torn up ones and stuff, but they have, and they leave them off normally. But they do have a couple of tech guys you can talk to that hang around.
Okay.
And there's that go out in vans and shit.
I was
So
curious.
you're looking for, you're trying to find out which one's best for you, or?
I'm looking around. I'm kind of interested in them, like how they work and like what, like just like maintenance on them.
Mm-hmm. There's no real maintenance on them. I mean, they only live for 4 years.
Okay. But still, what happens if they get damaged, or what happens if they go a little haywire or anything? Have you ever encountered that?
Yeah, sometimes, but I mean, there's differences. Like the ones that are more self-aware are the ones that are usually not allowed on planet unless you have special licensing. Very, very hard to get. The ones that are less self-aware, more crude, have fewer functions, those normally don't. If they get out of hand, sometimes they have Blade Runner come retire them, but that's much more rare with the dumber ones.
What, like, how do they retire them? Is it what, they shoot them like with a regular gun?
Yeah, I mean, unless it's a combat model, they go down just like anything else. Combat models can be a lot tougher, of course, but they don't have those on planet normally.
Well, like, just out of curiosity, what do you need to take down a combat model then?
Big gun that holds a lot of bullets, great aim, nerves of steel. Definitely a powerful gun though, because they resist a lot of damage.
Gotcha. Wow. I'm surprised they don't have anything that can take them out easier, like that messes with the electronics or anything.
Rocket launcher.
Oh.
Don't mess with the electronics. And if you're looking for good pistols, like if you're worried about, if you're getting one, you're worried about, he gives you a location of a pistol store, and he gives you some brand names of really big guns.
Okay, I was just worried. I was just wondering if there was an easier way that they, you know, in case they get nuts, like taser them and it messes with their electronics inside. And
no, they actually the combat models, unless you shock them enough to completely kill them, like an electric fence type of deal, they're immune to, like, you know, most kinds of damage like that.
Oh, I was not aware of that.
Oh yeah. Combat ones are just rotten. I mean, something like the Fuckbot 5000 here. Even we had a guy that kept slapping it around, and finally it went off and fucking put its fist through him. But you know, slapping it around doesn't really hurt it; just made it madder and madder, I guess.
Huh.
Yeah. Now, these aren't, of course, you want a real horror story. There was a guy who got attacked. I heard about this years back, but it was like full out cyborg type thing. Much harder than a replicant to kill. Oh, geez. I think they called in the army for that.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
He tells you a highly improbable story about it doing all kinds of crazy shit. You know. So, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
They're happy to help out. They give you a card and an air brochure.
Excellent.
In case your other brochures get lonely.
I like having a lot of brochures.
You have a bunch of, you're a very happy man.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back and surveil the rental shop looking for Mildred number.
There she is.
3. Oh, she's just watching, huh? Just.
She knows you're going to come back here and fucking rent a vehicle eventually. She is waiting for you. You always come to this fucking shop because it is the closest one. She is waiting. There are other shops, but this one is closest. You've done a lot of business with them. They put up with your shit, and they're fairly friendly.
So, is there anybody around her? She's like just sitting in a car. What is the scene?
She's sitting on a hover bike doing her nails.
So she's in the air, just hovering.
Kind of off a ways, so it's not real obvious. But you knew she'd be here, so you looked and spent some time. Yeah, no mask, just sitting there. Everybody else is wearing a mask at this altitude.
So using a burner phone, I'm going to call the police on her and say that I saw her brandishing a weapon at a car that came by.
All right. They send a car out just to check it out. When it gets close, she brandishes a weapon at him, and there's a firefight. Okay, give me evidence analysis roll. Are you trying to figure out just how tough she is?
Well,
or you want to just kill a bunch of random cops?
A little bit of both, but really I want to see how tough she is. And I want to see if they do take her out.
Yep.
What happens? Like, I want to know if another one just shows up and starts doing the same shit.
Okay.
I got my evidence analysis.
Right. You're going to guess a couple points of armor. And yeah, it takes about 4 or 5 cops to finally fucking take her down. And eventually another bike shows up after a few hours. There she is.
Do the PIs report back to this one too, or no?
Pardon me?
Do the PIs that were hired report back to this one as if nothing happened?
Yep.